Trade alert, trade alert. I just made a really nice trade up, a rare trade up. I was able to do it for a tier 2 Michael Jordan card. Really excited about it. Also, the 2 cards I had to give up, one of them I can live with. The other one I'm going to have to search for again, which will be fun, and I think I'll be able to get it, which is why I made the trade. Just got the card in. Well, the 2 cards. It kind of got like a 5th round pick in addition to a blockbuster trade. Blockbuster for me anyway. So let's get to it. Honestly, I thought these would be 2 that I would probably keep for a long while. This one I got. I'm the last person to buy a 9.5 on this Hardcourt Heroics. I got it on Golden in 2023, I think early. And yeah, it's a Pop 5 with, I think, only like 30 or so PSA 10s. So as far as the gem mints go, that's pretty much it. Very condition sensitive card in the back. This one looks pretty darn nice. I do have a couple more. I've got a lot of these I just graded. I got an 8 and a 7 on, and I think some maybe weird other grades, but I've got 2 more that look even better. They look about as good as this, to be honest with you. I don't expect to get, if I get a 9, I'll be happy, but so yeah, that's that. And then this one is one of my favorite looking cards, you know, just in and of itself. Got this on, it was PWCC back before they switched, and it was raw. Got this raw on PWCC. Thought it looked really nice. No really bad flaking of the foil. Maybe a tiny little dot there, but looks great. Got it graded. Just paid the bulk rate for it, and I mean, I think these are going in the mid 4,000s now. So I really got to get something good if I'm going to move both of these cards that I thought were PC pieces. So yeah, so let's go ahead and find out what I got. All right, let's have a little fun. Here's the box. Just 2 cards for this again. Basically, it's really about 1 card. The second one just kind of came in as a conditional round pick, right? Like when you see an NFL trade. But in any case, this is my first time doing a Veriswap trade, so shout out them. Everything went seamless as far as a little pricey on the percent, but what are you going to do? I guess when you trade up, that's okay. Probably won't be doing a lot of trades on there because of that, but because honestly, most people don't like to trade up, myself included. So it's rare to find an opportunity to get a card that, for me, is honestly, it's not my grail. It's not the 96 credentials, unfortunately. It is that same year, though, and it is another card that is a huge card, and one that I look to hold for a while. So let's get to it. If you haven't already, check out my Substack. I should have a link in there in the comment or the description. Probably throw it down there. Michael Jordan Data Analytics. If this is your first time viewing this, I track all of the 90s Jordan Bulls cards and do weekly analytics posts on them. So I've got pop counts and everything from PSA. I've got an API with them that I pull updates for. I might do that again soon. I did one in January to be able to tell how many newly graded Michael Jordan cards and what specific grades have come in the last year. I've got some content on that, so check that out, as well as a multitude of other things that we look at. I've been looking a lot at where this bubble is, I guess, if we're even in one, or if Jordan cards are just here to stay. In any case, check it out, but let's get to it. Open this up together. Shout out Veriswap, unless this is like a G.I. Joe card or something like that. Let's see. Open the box. Be smarter than the box. I got the tape off. Just a nice Packing peanuts, really, guys? Come on. What year is it? All right. Here's one. I think this is the 7th round pick. Let's see, because it was a Beckett grade. Packing peanuts came for free. Cool. Oh no, I think they're both in here. Okay. There we go. That's what I got. I got some packing peanuts and a couple of boxes. Shout out Veriswap. Okay. This. All right. I want to. I'll do this off screen real quick because I want to show the. What's the. Yeah. Okay. So. First one. Yeah, I'll just pull it out like this because the first one is the conditional pick. So we'll do that. Move this kind of hidden. Maybe you can kind of see what that is, maybe not. But here's the first one. It is a Topps Gold label, just a base card in a 9.5. And if you know anything about me and you look at these subgrades, I think you know what I'm going to try to do. Yeah. Is it smart? Probably not. But 2 10s, a 9.5, and 9.5, a 0.5 grade away from a pristine 10 for Beckett. Will this cross to a 10 in PSA? I guess I'll find out. I'm probably going to find out. I'll look this over just to make sure that I agree with the grader. Always do that. Always grade your own cards. So, in any case, nice. It's still a nice card in and of itself, but obviously has no business being traded for a PSA 9 Quick Strike and a 9.5 Hardcourt Heroics, one of the worst condition sensitive cards out there, or at least up there. All the stadium clubs, especially 95 to 97 stadium club, they, yeah, anyway, let's get to it here. So this is the big boy. I'm a little nervous, even though I know what card and grade it is, but specifically, there's something else I'm looking for here. I know, get ready here because the centering is not going to be amazing. It's not atrocious, but it is, yeah, it's not, you'll notice it. Let's just say that. And I'm okay with that because from what I could tell, the color looks great. And this is a card that has really bad color issues. So in any case, without any further ado, I present the card. And that baby looks nice. That looks nice. Get some shine there. 1996 finest gold refractor. Yeah, I'm saying gold. I'm saying gold. This is a gold. Doesn't say it on the label, doesn't say it on the card, but that's a gold. And you know what? I'll say this too. It's an atomic refractor. Look at that. It's got the same grid pattern. Like you can say they don't call it an atomic refractor. That's fine. It's an atomic refractor. Absolutely the same style as any atomic refractor. So whatever. Yeah, this looks great. This looks great. Very much happy with this, even though the centering is, less to be desired. But looks really nice. Interestingly too, you can tell with the if you really know ball, this is an older serial, not even though it's in a new label. The two, what would that be? The 27 millions, yeah. I don't know exactly what year that would be, but it's I think a little bit before they started grading a lot more harshly. I think it's like the 40 millions or so is when. Is kind of where the pandemic was. I think the cards I sent in during the pandemic had a 50 million or something like that. So in any case, yeah, sure as hell not regrading this. But look at that thing. If you look online, I think the last sales of this were I didn't really prep properly. I think it was like between 5,000 and 6,000, maybe closer to 5,000. And I think there's been like 2 or 3 the last sales. And if you look at them, I mean, they're hulked. They do not look good. So this is me buying color. Now, with that being said, I do want to mention a lot of people think with these cards that have a propensity to green that every card's going to have their day. I don't think that's right. And I guess I'm putting my money where my mouth is here. Um, I think whatever mixture of chemicals went in those cards might not have been distributed evenly, and the cards that greened when they did, and those that didn't, were I guess properly mixed or whatever the reason. But I think it'll be fine. Certainly won't be bringing this outside though in the sun. It'll stay in a nice dark place. Sounds weird, but in any case, there it is. Let's take it out of this thing so it doesn't glare too much. A little bit of a scuffed up case. Might get a nice crispy new case for this. Um, yeah, look at that color. Would I like the centering to be better? Of course, but if it was, I would not have this card. That would never, it would be at least a 9. So I'm okay with that. I think color matters so much with these cards. People are starting to figure that out. If this were to go up now, one of these with color like this in an 8, I think it would absolutely crush those 5 to 6K figures. Um, and yeah, with this being a tier 2 Jordan and one that I've always wanted, I would say the 96 credentials is the biggest hopeful grail. I don't, know that I'll ever be able to get that. Maybe we'll see, but this would probably be second. I think it's my next favorite attainable card. Um, so let me know what you guys think. Did I win the trade? Was it a wash? Was it a push? Was it a win-win? Um, we'll see. I know I see a lot of quick strikes out there um, for sale. They're much more easier to find. I'll have to wait to get the right one. And I think when the market cools down, that card has a chance to pull back a little bit um, from, I think the last sale was 4,400 or something like that. So, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know that I will find a card with this color, this card in this color again, unless it, you know, um, not for this price. So again, like I said, if the centering was better, it's getting a 9. There's no way I'm getting that price. So great card, love it, looks nice. No glaring issues that they missed. So it looks like an 8 for centering, and that makes sense. So yeah. Oh yeah, and then this one too. Don't forget the 7th round conditional pick. Okay, this was my counter offer was to add this one just because I was giving up a little bit with those two. Plus, I want to have a little fun, so I'll let you guys know if this one is able to get a 10. That'll be a while since PSA is closed, and that would just be a bulk send. So yeah, that's it. Again, check out my Substack and give me a membership there. It's only like $6 a month. I do a lot. I'm a data analyst, so I can crunch a shit ton of numbers, and I do on I think it's close to like 800 Michael Jordan cards that I have in my database with associated images that I can kind of join together and whip up graphs and whatnot on. Been going through now, making a bunch of smile charts with cards that sold in the 3-month bubble period in 2021, like I think I did February to the end of April or something like that. And obviously they dropped from there afterwards, and then have made their way back up to even higher prices. So that's been a fun little research project, along with a multitude of other things. So check it out. Again, This was a trade. Let me know how I did. What do you think? Did I win this trade? I'm going to be honest. I don't care what you say. I won this trade. And you know what? That could be a win-win. I don't think my trade partner lost. By the way, I have no idea who that was, and they definitely blocked a couple of messages of me trying to figure it out. Shout out Veriswap's AI text detector. That's probably the true IP of that company to make sure that both sides aren't going on the side there. I wasn't really trying to. I was trying to do it after we made the trade, just because I wanted to connect. But for some reason you are watching this, let me know. Very easy deal with whoever that was. He reached out first. I looked at his inventory, saw this, and we kind of went. I think just a couple messages. It was a pretty quick 1-day deal while I was at the park. I think I finished sending that while I was at the park with my kids. So, dad on double duty. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. Hope you enjoy. Check out my other videos. We'll have more soon. And definitely check out the Substack. You can get in for free just to see if you'll want to be a member. I think you will. So, thanks a lot. Take care.